Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marcin Lelątko, and this is HearthStone Arena, the beginning. Welcome to second episode of our new show, where we try to bring you everything, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, when it comes to Hearthstone. Last week, you had a pleasure to see me losing my 2 arena matches. I really want to forget about it, but, well, it happened. Done thinking, a lot of thinking about this defeat of mine, and actually I decided that, well, what's happened, that happened, and we are not going to elaborate anything more about it. What about this week's show? After hearing what you told us, the viewers of the first show, we decided that it would be best to give you also something more basic when it comes to Hearthstone, because as it turns out, we attracted quite a lot of people who never played it, don't have their beta keys yet, so they want to know a bit more about this game, whether it is fun, whether it is okay to play, and maybe it was not that clear when I was losing my arena games, how it works, what is it all about, and whether I should choose it as my next game or not. So today, what we will do is to discuss some basic things about Hearthstone. I think it's quite okay to move between something more advanced and then coming back to some basic things, because that gives us a lot of perspective and changes our point of view when we approach different areas of the game. So today we will talk some real basic stuff, then we will do a quick game against artificial intelligence opponent, and then we will also talk a little bit about building the deck, how to get gold, and this all the nice stuff that is connected with our Hearthstone career. And then in a second part of the show, we will have a guest who will play with us 2 or 3 duels, where we will try to discuss a bit more about how the game evolves, how you should play it, what are the things you should keep in mind, and we will, of course, try to do some dirty things to each other. Expect me to lose. We will see if this will become a tradition that I will lose everything and every match of Hearthstone that we will air live. We will see. We'll do my best to change this, and then maybe a win one at least. That would be something interesting for sure. So without further hesitation, because it's time, let's watch some Hearthstone cinematics trailer, and then I'll be back from our gaming studio where we will play some Hearthstone. So let's go. I'll be right back after this.
It is said that wars are only won upon the anvil of honor.
Others believe victory requires strategy and a mastery of power.
War is deception. A game played best from the shadows.
Only strength and raw power can assure total dominance.
But of course, you could forget all that and just have fun! Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft.
Okay, and we're back. So, ladies and gentlemen, once more, welcome now from our gaming studio. I love this. I love the cinematics. Blizzard is a company that makes wonderful game movies, game trailers, so it was a real pleasure, and it never gets boring to watch those, especially with the recent premiere of Heroes of the Storm that we just had pleasure to watch during last weekend's BlizzCon. So there was also some Hearthstone action going there around. I hope you watched the Innkeeper's Invitational, where Mr. Artosis won his one and only title so far. There's so many funny stuff going around concerning his title, but that's not the the thing we are going to focus on today. Okay, so without any further ado, let's move into the game and let's discuss some basic stuff. So what I told you we will do today is talk some basic stuffs and then play quick match against our computer opponent. This is how the game starts, and there are two important things that you should remember. One, these are the basic game modes that we will do. We did last weekend the arena. Today we'll do some practice, plus we will do some duels. But this still before us. What is important here is to remember about the quest log, which gives us the idea what should we do to get more gold. More gold means more cards, more arenas entries. So yeah, this is how it goes. As you can see, this is my noobish standing so far, but please remember this is the account we want to level with this show, with this program. I'm doing my best to withhold myself from bringing this up, but we really want to get some more insight, get some more cards before we will do some new stuff. Okay, so this shows also the levels of the heroes that you have. I won't move my mouse so fast so you won't get blurs on the hero names. But what is really important here is that before you jump into something really serious, it's worth to unlock at least a couple of heroes to level 10, which means that you will have all basic cards available. Maybe I will show it to you how it looks like under my collection, where I go, for example, for Rogue, which is our almost level 10 hero. I will hopefully level it up during this program. And these are cards that he is getting. You see, after reaching level 8, I got Vanish, return all minions to their owner's hand. Quite nice card. Let's be honest. For 6 mana, you get rid, you clear table. It's quite nice. So there is still place for one more card. For example, you can see it with my mage. Okay, now I have a bit more cards because I bought a couple of card packs and everything. So plus I got some golden cards for my level. But anyways, after level 10, I will have one more card present here, which will allow to build me a basic deck. Basic construction deck. I have 3 of them so far: Mage, Priest, and Custom Warrior. So let's do some practice match for now, which should actually show us a bit more about the concept of the game, what we should do, what we should not do, and how it works. Let's play against Paladin. I hope this is a good choice. And the cards are going to favor me this time. It would be really shameful to lose against the computer. But nevertheless, what we want to do is have some fun and tell you a bit more. Okay, as we know, somebody has to go first. We will do it. In this game, we are going to go first. So this is the opportunity to replace some cards that we were given at the start. And of course, keeping in mind that the mana pool, which we have here, will be increasing as the time passes, as the round passes. It's really important not to have expensive cards on our hand. Remember that you will be able to play card which has only 3 or 4 mana cost only after 3rd or 4th round, depending on how it will go. So looking at what I have in my hand at the moment, it's Sap, Elven Archer, and Novice Engineer. Quite good opening, I would say. So this is what we will choose, and this is what we will use for our first game. So again, really basic stuff. This is our health pool: 30 points, 30 drops. I don't know why the game is trying to kill me. We had this blinking issue last time, but I hope this is only one time. Okay, this is our health pool, and it means that whenever it goes below 0, we're dying, more or less. This is our special skill, Dagger Mastery, in case of Rogue, which gives us a dagger with 1 attack plus 2 durability, which means we can attack during 2 turns. So Of course, 1 mana means we can play a card that costs 1 mana. Special Battle Cry on this card allows us to do 1 damage. As there are no minions on the opposite side of the board, we will just use it to damage the Paladin. Okay, what we have to also keep in mind is number of cards of our opponent. He now has 5 cards. Please remember that whenever you go second, you get this additional token which gives you additional mana. So actually he has only 4 cards plus this token. More or less this is all we can do during our first turn. So we can
One shot.
give... okay, now he placed Elven Archer, killed our 1 plus, used the coin, and another Elven Archer, which means that we were hit for 1 damage and we lost our Elven Archer. If you like alt-tabbed or did something else during the time the opponent's turn was happening, you can always go here and check what was happening. So you can see that his Elven Archer did Battle Cry of 1 damage to me, plus this one did also 1 damage to our Elven Archer. Okay, so this is second turn, as you can see. 2 mana crystals on one side. I could play Novice Engineer and get a card, or I could use Goldshire Footman and have a taunting minion. I have cards at the moment that are quite useful for me, especially if he decides to go with something nasty next 2 turns. I could use Sap to remove it, and I will still have time to play my Novice Engineer. Plus, this guy will kill both of those if he decides to attack. So we will play this one. As you can see, taunt means my opponent will have to attack those in order to reach, for example, my character or attack anything else I will have on my table. General idea is to kill enemy minions as fast as you can. Only difference is when you can put some kind of combination on your minion that will give you like 20-20 or something and kill enemy hero in 1 turn. But this is a rare occasion where you have to have some cards do it. But okay, so we lost our 2 Elven Archers on our side, but we have 3 mana, so that means we can put another Goldshire Footman. It is important to remember that in constructed format we can only have 2 cards of same time in our deck, so we don't have any more Goldshire Footman, which is even good because they played their role. The one we put last round killed 2 Elven Archers. But as we have 2 mana crystal, we can decide whether equip a dagger and do 1 damage, for example, to enemy hero, or put Novice Engineer and get an additional card. And this is actually good because we have additional minion, he doesn't have taunt, so we can damage him directly next turn. Let's wait for him. Okay, now he has taunt, which means that we won't be able to attack him. Plus, he just played Hand of Protection, which gave his minion Divine Shield. Divine Shield works as follows. Whenever we attack his minion, the first time this minion takes damage, ignore it. So we do 0 damage, speaking otherwise. But we could do something nasty to him and use just Sap to get rid of this minion from the table. Plus we still have 2 mana, so we could use some dagger help. There are different things we could do, but generally we have still 29 hit points, which is quite a lot. Plus this minion has just only 1 HP left, so we can just kill it without taking a lot of damage, and then proceed to ground and pound the enemy paladin. I hope you get more or less the idea of how it works. Now he brings something more serious on the table. We don't like it, but actually there is no... Well, there are a couple of things we could do to it. One is damage him with our Novice Engineer, then add +2 attack to our dagger, and then finish it. But then it would mean we will take 2 damage to our hero. So we would use 2 plus 1 mana. So for 3 mana we would kill a 4 mana creature, which is quite good. But there is also other thing we could do. For 2 mana we could return it. And please remember, it works like this. If we return the minion to his hand, it means that he has to pay another 4 mana to bring it back. We already know that he has there a footman, plus he will have this Stormwind Knight. On one hand, it is good to return those type of minions to our opponent's hand, and this is more a strategical approach at the moment we are discussing, because this means he will have 5 cards against our 3. We still will have the Assassinate to kill it later probably, and then we could do 2 damage to him. It is still quite early in the game, and I still wonder whether what we should do. But I think it's still worth to just get rid of this minion, because the footman he has on his hand is much weaker and can be dealt with more easily.
Here we go.
We kill it, and then we still have 2 mana, or 4 mana, sorry, because we had the dagger from, and then we still can put Gnomish Inventor, which grant us another card.
Ready for action!
He brings Footman again, plus deals 3 damage. This is not the worst thing that could happen. We can still trade this card, and he did his purpose. We got a card, plus we can put a discharge minion on the table, and there would be no taunt on his side. So I think it's totally worth it. We can also do 3 damage to him for 1 mana. Always worth it, especially in this moment. Okay, another footman. We are kind of not afraid of him. Well, now it's kind of worse, because he put Right Leader, which improved attack damage of his minions. But, well, we still have something to do. We can just kill his squire. We can add our dagger, kill his footman, and put some damage into him. So, as you can see, the flow of the table, flow of the game, especially when we are playing with Rogue, is to do little damage to small minions, to just kill them. Like, for example, I could just attack here with my Rogue and kill it, but it doesn't make a lot of sense, because I would get 3 damage, so I will just sacrifice my Elven Archer and kill it, plus we still have the Assassinate, and we'll just kill it. No, I did read in a wrong way. We still had 1 durability. We could use it and then put it, so we will have still 2 for next round. But this is something we could...
I hope you like my invention.
Well, let's say it won't hurt us that much. He equips a weapon, plus restores 6 health, which puts our all efforts to lower his HP pool to waste. But okay, it's kind of late in the game at the moment. We have 9 mana, so we can put this minion again. We can still attack, and now it's again a matter of choosing, because this one can attack right away, right? So we know that we could deal 2 damage to him, but this is quite not enough to make it worth it. But on the other hand, we can kill 1 of those, and it's really profitable for us to remove this one, because it will just leave him with 1/2 creature that we can deal with next turn. We can still attack him for 1, and then we can just add a new dagger. We still have Sap and Assassinate for some board control, especially if he decides to bring something ugly. And then give a minion +3 attack. Oh, now this is something ugly.
Locked and loaded.
Okay, he has his Iron Force Rifleman. Okay, what we can do now is we have couple of options. First of all, we still have, we can remember that we have 1 damage which we can do with our rogue, but then we have sap and we have assassinate. Assassinate we will use on this one because 5-4, it's nothing, well, we don't have anything we could deal with. Plus, we can kill this one and clear the board and deal 1 damage and then equip a new dagger. We still have some control because we have sap, plus we have backstab now, so if he brings something with 2 HP, we can kill it in 1 hit. For example, this one. So this works really okay for us as long as he's not able to rise his number of minions. So, backstab for 0. Bye-bye, Mr. Iron Force Rifleman. Sorry, Stormpike Commando. The previous turn one was... We'll kill this one, of course. We don't want squires to poke around. We can deal 1 damage and then equip a new dagger. We are controlling the table at the moment. As you can see, we still have 1 card advantage over him, which is good. Plus, we have this. We have initiative, so to say, because he's putting a new cards. He's still struggling to get something going. So we will exchange this one easily.
Here we go.
We will kill Squire to clear the table. We will equip a new dagger. Plus, we will add some more attack power to it. Well, this doesn't work bad for us as long as we can do damage. Okay, we have 3 damage to enemy hero. I still would prefer to do more damage to this one because I don't want to waste the 3 damage weapon to just get rid of 1/1 Squire. 1 damage is something we can afford. Now he has something more troubling for us, but we still have sap. Remember, this is our friend now, so we will just return his card. Plus, we have 2 damage to add. We'll try to get rid of those next turn when we will get the old dagger working. We'll see what he will do. Oh, okay, this is something that will really hurt us.
Reporting for duty.
We need some good cards.
Locked and loaded.
Here we go.
And now it is a question whether I should attack this one or not. He can deal 6 damage to us next turn, right? So that would leave us with 9. But if I attack this turn, he will do 6 damage to us this turn, plus 6 damage next turn. So it doesn't make sense. We'll just pass this round and see what he will do. Okay, it's getting really nasty, and it looks like I will lose again, indeed, a game against the computer opponent. Oh my god, this is not happening. Okay,
They'll never know what.
we are dead. We are so dead.
Here we go.
Let's go with class and forget about this game. Yeah, what happened was we didn't get 1 more minion, 1 more strong minion on 1 assassinate would mean that we could do something better, probably. But okay, tradition stays. I'm losing everything. Okay, guys, so I hope you got more insight of how the game goes. We didn't have the pressure of arena deck. We didn't have the pressure of playing the cards we don't know that well. We didn't get the pressure to play against human opponent. So that meant we could think a lot more about what we are doing or how the game is progressing. Of course, we lost. So it's time for a short break. Now, the time for break, and after break, we'll bring our guest and we'll play a couple of duels, which I will probably lose. So we'll be right back after this. Okay, looks like we are back, and I think we have our guest already here. Do you hear me, David?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, of course, of course. So everybody, please welcome David Icicle Reinerson. Sorry, I probably pronounced your name wrong, but yeah.
No, you did quite well.
Okay, like I just wrote you, I just managed to lose my third aired game. The third one was against artificial intelligence opponent. So I think this is some kind of tradition in this show that I'm losing everything. Okay, so David, can you let us know a little bit about yourself before we will start playing? Like, where are you from? You are from ESL, of course, as we are all the big family of esport fans, but just a couple of words about yourself.
All right, so my name is David Icicle Reinerson. I got into StarCraft 2 broadcasting in 2010, February. And fast forward a couple of years, the ESL decides that they need developers, and that's what I did my degree in. So they hired me, as well as doing some commentary.
Nice.
And since Hearthstone has come about, I've been playing it way too much. And I've been playing in the ESL Cups every Sunday for the Go for Hearthstone.
Yeah, of
series.
course. Just to let you guys know, there are cups going every week. It's a Sunday, right?
Yeah, it's on Sunday. I believe at about they changed the date this past week. I need to check that.
Yeah, but you can sign up for free, of course, on our ESL site and just play some Hearthstone and have some fun. Are you, or actually, did you ever play any card games before?
When I was younger, I was terrible at Magic.
Okay.
I did a lot of Pokemon cards.
Oh my god.
And then when Yu-Gi-Oh came along, and that was quite popular, I was getting a little too old for it. Like I was being beaten by kids half my age, and I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna go study now.
Yeah, okay, that's understandable. I did my share of card games too. Oh, I never was really into Magic, but I did some really old school stuff like Doom Trooper, then Deadlands, then Vampire the Masquerade, then there is this Japanese style of cards like Legend of Five Circles, I believe, something like this. Well, I did my share, but now it's Hearthstone time. So, okay, if I will just issue a duel against you, David, you will have the opportunity to defeat me on air. Everybody will see me lose again. I just sent you a duel invitation.
All right, let me see. Yep, got it.
Okay, guys, so this is more or less how it works. You can play with anyone you have on your friend list. You can have, well, actually, you can see, as it is Battle.net Network, guys playing World of Warcraft, Diablo 3, actually, and StarCraft on my friend list. And then there is David, who is playing Hearthstone. Okay, so now we have to choose a deck that we are going to play against. You're not telling me what you are playing, right?
Well, you know, I guess I'll use one of my weaker decks, since it sounds like you're having some trouble here. So
yes.
we'll go into a teaching mode, I suppose.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'll give this deck a try. It's my rogue deck, so I'll give you that info.
Okay, so what do you think I should choose? Should I go with mage, priest, or warrior?
Priest is very focused on going into the mid and the late games.
Yep.
Heal ability is so nice, so you try to aim for that. And mind control is just way too powerful right now. They're nerfing it. It's going to go from an 8 cost to a 10 cost. Let's see. Against a rogue, mage is probably the best solution. It's the easiest beginning class to play. I mean, lots of nice spells, lots of crowd control. Yeah. Very good deck to play.
I think that's a good idea because, like I told you earlier, lots of guys who watched us last week are new to Hearthstone, never played it. So, and a mage is actually the first hero you get to play. So, if I choose mage, I think that would go well with with guys who will start. I will get some more insight into playing mage. Okay, I will just let you know that we have 25 minutes. I don't know how much time, how much games we will squeeze into that, but it's Counter-Strike time today after our show from 7, so we will have to end somewhere around 7:05, unfortunately. But guys, David said that he will join us. Well, not next week, but in 2 weeks' time for sure. So we'll have more opportunity to hear from his insight and to reach into his experience in HearthStone. Okay, so I'm choosing my warrior at the moment, and then we are starting.
Okay.
Jaina versus
All right, here we go. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm afraid.
Who asked?
You're afraid? No, don't be afraid.
No, I'm just kidding. But you know, I lost so many games recently that this is not good. Okay, guys, like I told you, I will try to get some cheap cards for beginning as a general basic approach, and I will start actually, so I won't get the token of 1 additional mana. I have actually couple of options to go with. I don't know actually what to expect from David, so I will just play really standard thing and just end my turn.
So now, I think you told me before, you don't have any, you didn't buy any cards.
Not really, not really. I just have 2 or 3 cards going above basic set of cards.
It's definitely worthwhile to buy, I would, about 20 packs or so, just to get yourself started, because you get so much variety. It just gives you options to start playing around and winning some matches. That being said, my best deck is my priest deck, and there's only, I think, 2 cards in it that aren't part of the standard set. So you can win quite well without buying cards, but it's nice to have, you can choose a style, so to speak.
Okay, I know you have a lot of possibility to direct damage my minions, to do nasty stuff to them, but okay, we will see how it will go. Okay, something nasty.
Nah, not that nasty.
Speak to me.
Okay, Acolyte of Pain.
In the early game, like having some minions just mitigates a little bit of damage. These minions are quite good to counter rush decks because having the taunts and protecting your hero is quite good. I tend to like going for the mid game. I need card draw. I need big minions. You know, I can't just sit on my laurels here, and you can't damage this guy very easily.
But then I will give you cards.
You will give me cards. Yep.
Okay, we have. Okay, so I prefer actually to play kind of passively, so to say. My biggest concern with what happens a lot to me is that maybe this is like a matter of my deck, that I really tend to put a lot of cards on the table or use a lot of cable early. Sorry, use a lot of cards early, and I end up with like 1 or 2 cards going into mid game, which means that I'm often being overrun with what happens at that time. So what I started to do, I try to save up a bit into later stages. But I also don't feel that you have a lot of things to do, let's say, area of effect. I hope I'm not that mistaken. This is one of the cards that is not basic, so don't get mad at me.
No worries, no worries.
And then you still have no taunt, but you have quite a few cards, so I don't want to give you cards.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attack you and take my own cards. I'm going to...
Yeah, you can do that, but then I would have to use 2 minions so that would mean 2 cards for you, right?
Well, so I'm going to attack you here. He takes 1 damage, so I'm able to take a card subsequently.
Yeah.
Now, this is a bit of a special theme deck. So I'm gonna just show you a little bit of what's to come. So I'm gonna play this weapon.
Okay.
And I go ahead and attack this minion here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna play my South Sea deckhand.
Okay.
It's a pirate.
Yeah.
And this pirate has a special ability that when you have a weapon equipped, it has charge.
Exactly.
Pirates a pirate deck strategy is really good for heroes that have weapons. So warrior, paladin is okay, and rogue. Pirates end up working quite well for them since they usually require weapons to gain some kind of benefit. So now I have charge, I can instantly take that out and end my turn. And I've
Yes, my demolisher.
I did get a card draw.
Yeah, okay, but then, you know, I think that was the best that could happen to me, actually.
Yes.
Time for more town. How you like that?
Oh gosh, I mean you are playing this well. I can't attack them outright since I don't have a whole lot of area of effect. If I was a mage with Arcane Blast, it would do a bit more damage. But
Yep. And then some slapping, and then I'm like 10 HP. I took 10 HP from you, so this is good. This is good. I still have some cards. We are past round 4 almost, so I have some table confidence, especially with those 2 taunting minions. Gain attack equal to the weapon, right?
Yep.
Okay. And more bandits. Dirty things.
It's a good thing to keep in mind that for the mana cost, it should have an equal amount of points in attack and health. So if it's a 2 mana cost, you're expecting it to at least be a 2/2 creature. Any abilities that unit has is perfectly like it's icing on the cake. So for this particular one, I can have a really strong weapon equipped, give her a lot of attack, and then for 2 mana cost, I can have something really, really powerful.
Yeah. So, okay, my turn. Eat that. I really like my demolisher. Okay, you still have no taunt. Plus, I could do something nasty to you too, I believe. Okay, let's do it like this.
What you want?
Man, more taunts.
Yeah, I really like taunts, you know? It's like, it gives control. I like to be in control. It's more of, you know, responsive play, I would say. But don't worry, I will try to clear the board from your side still this turn.
Okay. Ooh, that's hard. All right, get lucky. Well.
Okay, Murloc, your time is done. But I have no cards, so this is not good.
Your cards, your top decking is what it's called.
Okay.
Where you're literally taking cards just one at a time as best you can. So now I have options.
There was no arcane intellect for me. Why? I want to draw some cards. There are cards that would help me to draw, actually, but of course I'm not getting any.
Whoops.
What to do? Let's see here.
Something nasty. 5 mana. Okay. Blood Sail, another Acolyte of Pain. You're getting good cards, actually.
I have some nice card draw in this deck, so it's helpful.
But my Demolisher really paid off.
Yes. Yeah. He's aiming very well.
How about that?
Man, 2 more. This is gonna take a while to get through.
Okay. You can do 1 damage, so I think this was worth. But there is no damage, like 4 creatures with 0 attack.
Yeah. Your board is almost full. You can have a maximum of 7 heroes on the board.
Yep.
So you are, I mean, you're getting there. You're almost there right now.
Well, keeping in mind that I will have only 1 card next turn, so I still have some place for 1 minion.
That's true. Let's see here.
So many options.
So many options, right.
I think I'm going to have to be a little silly here.
No!
And take this guy out.
Leave it! Leave it! My Demolisher. I think this is one of the best cards actually I got from the packs I bought. There are like 4. I bought like 4 packs from the gold I got.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Something nasty.
Ooh, that is. I wish I had saved my.
Assassinate, right? Okay, what I wanted to do here is I wanted to save. I didn't want to kill the Acolyte of Pain with my fireball because of the skill that Berserker has. I rather.
Got the best deals anywhere.
I rather attack it with my Berserker next round and get this +3 attack for 1 damage. Then, okay, this is Gazgetan Auctioneer. It really brings the memories of World of Warcraft a lot.
Yep. Now I'm gonna do something you're gonna hate me for. You ready for this?
No.
All right.
So many options.
Oh, come on, silence. I hate you.
That minion is not going to bother me.
Okay. Unless I have some, you know, clear.
Unless, well, yeah. I mean, you can still annoy me.
Okay.
That's a good play.
Job's done.
Okay, so I get a card. Oh, a good card.
Yeah, I just tried to, you know,
Oof. Oh, that's rough.
I just want my arcane intellect. Come on.
All right, so I'm gonna play a combo that is a little tricky, but it's quite cool. So I play. You're familiar with the Cult Master.
Yep.
Maybe those at home are not. So the Cult Masters, whenever a minion dies of my side,
You get a
I
card.
draw a card. But the problem is he only has 2 HP, so he can be very easily killed. But as a rogue, you get a special card. It's called the Master of Disguise.
Enter the shadow.
And then you have a stealth.
And now it's stealth. So anytime you kill my minions, I get another card. And you can't attack him directly. You have to use Area of Effect.
I still hate you for that. Now that was nice, isn't it?
Oof. Ouch. That was quite a lucky hit there.
Okay, at least some luck to me. Okay, now let me tell you when you are going to start doing some damage to me.
Well, I need to somehow kill your stuff here. I'm having a bit of it. I'll initiate here. So, bam!
Okay.
Head crack.
And then you got it back, right? Because
Yep,
you played
I
some
get it
card.
back.
Yeah, you guys have to be aware of the combo thing that Rogue has, which means that the cards that are dedicated to Rogue deck, they have this combo ability written on them. And it comes from World of Warcraft when the rogues were building these little dots that allow them to use more skills. So whenever David plays a card, he starts a combo, and when he plays a card that has combo ability on it, then he can use the combo ability, right? I hope I was.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, now I have a card on your hero. I think this is some mistake of the game. Okay, now I have a card I really like.
Ah, polymorph. However, it still counts as a creature, so once you kill it, I get a card.
Damn it.
Thank you.
Okay, you know, when I went with the arena in the first show, I didn't get polymorph for my wizard deck.
Ooh.
That was so painful, and then I got warlock and priest to play against. So no betrayal. Come on, dude.
I needed to betray you. It had to happen at some point. And head crack again.
And then you get it back again. I don't like it. I don't like.
Straight again.
Come on. That's enough.
And then let's just beat up one of your taunts. You see, you had taunt, but taunts don't matter to me. I go through the taunt.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Although I'm getting quite low now. I'm getting a little worried.
What?
Uh-oh.
How about that?
Well, that's troublesome.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to last here now.
This can be my first victory.
All right.
Okay,
so
but
definitely need to take this guy out. Let's see. You can do 6 damage this turn, and I need to somehow mitigate that 6
or
damage.
I will get fireball. No, don't worry. I'll get a fireball, and it's over.
I think it's. I don't think I can get out of this, to be honest. I have quite a number of cards, but
Well, you can
not-
kill. Well, no, you cannot kill. No, you can kill 2 minions. One of 2 minions, right? You can kill the. You can kill
Well,
the Sun
click
Cleric,
this.
or
Click your taunt right
yeah,
now.
you have to. Okay, sorry, I forgot I have the town, but okay.
But we'll have fun with this, I suppose, because why not? And then just
You just waited that there are no towns creature, and then you would do that to me.
I wanted to save it for something much bigger, but I mean, all the taunts on the board just wasn't gonna work for me.
Yeah, this is really actually this is a nice example of showing how the really cheap cards can prevent the opponent from.
Oop, that'll do it.
Yes, the curse is broken. I get to win a game.
Well done.
Not really. You used your weak deck.
All right, so you slipped me $50 now, like we agreed.
Okay. Yeah, but this really cheered me up after this defeat against artificial intelligence opponent. So, David, we can still talk a little bit because it's like 5 minutes we have before we will end this show. I really want to thank you for coming here and playing this game with me. I really hope you didn't do your best to lose it.
No, I tried as hard as my deck would allow. I'm not used to my rogue. So.
As you can see, I'm not really into frost cards. I didn't get. I have the Frostbolt actually, which I really like because of the 3 direct damage I can put on whatever card I want or on a hero, which is quite good. But I may still to decide whether I want to go combo something like Blizzards and stuff into this mage deck. Maybe I will put something like, let's say, second deck into my mage collection. But we will see. But anyways. If you would say to somebody who starts playing some basic stuff that you learned really fast that are useful, what would it be? Can you think about something?
So the 2 play modes that are in existence right now: the play and the arena. Play is an excellent way to get started. You need to play unranked. I can't your screen at the moment, but if you click on play,
yeah, I am.
The top right, you have that little icon, the top right-hand corner. You can click on that and go into unranked mode.
Exactly.
This is important just to start playing against random players, because you'll start. Because I don't
Okay,
think
David.
actually,
David,
yeah.
if I can interrupt you, because we are getting some well, the quality of your sound is not good. Maybe I will recall you fast and then we will continue because
Okay.
it's hard to hear you at the moment. Just give me a second. Okay, what about now?
Hello again.
Yeah, much better, much better. So yeah,
Okay.
you can continue. I'm
Okay.
I'm showing the icon you were talking about, the unranked mode, and
Good. So, the important thing about playing in unranked is that you're not going to get, you're not going to ruin your ranking because you're playing with maybe a weaker deck or a deck you're not familiar with or you're just starting out. Because it can actually be really hard to rank up if you're just trying to play for some of the quests and getting gold. So very much play unranked. In terms of card balance, the easiest way to start out is to have a card balance where you have a lot of 1s, a few, just a little bit more 2s, a little bit less 2s, a little bit less 3s, a little bit less 4s. You play it. It's hard to show it.
I'm showing actually my collection at the moment, and I opened one of my decks, and then there is this mana curve going.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what you are talking about. That you want to have this cheap minions, cheap cards, and that allows you to do a lot of things actually.
It's a good way to start out because it's fairly straightforward. You get to make a lot of really cool plays at the beginning, and as you get familiar with that, then I'm watching Twitch streams, and then deciding, well, which hero do I like? And then building a deck mostly around the hero, because the major differences between the special cards that each hero has and the hero power.
Okay,
So-
we are again getting some kind of disturbance.
I'm hearing it a little bit too. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Okay, you know what? It's let's do it like this. We will continue with our talk with the next occasion when you are here with us, which will be in 2 weeks' time. You told me that you have to pass next week episode because you are traveling. So first of all, thank you very much for coming. It was nice to get somebody on the other side to play with us. Maybe we will think about something like building special decks for the episode when you will be able to join us, so we will be able to show up some kind of tactics or discuss some kind of type of decks, for example. Of course, you viewers can send us hints of what would you like to see. Maybe we could do some more duels or whatever. There are lots of opportunities. We will see how the game will develop. I will try to get more cards for you guys to see, and then we will do it together with David whenever it will be possible to give you some more information. So once more, thank you very much, and safe travel next week, and hope to see you again during our, it will be 4th episode, okay?
Thank you very much for having me. You have a great night.
Thank you very much, then bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, so David is gone, and our show is almost gone. Like I told you in before, we will have Counter-Strike coverage of SAT event going. It will be in Polish, unfortunately, so I cannot invite every one of you, but if there are any Polish people watching this show, I hope there are, please stay. There is something more for you. I hope you liked what we did in our 2nd episode more, although I still lost again artificial intelligence opponent. As you can see, there are many different things we can still do. We can show you. Plus, for sure, I want to get my revenge on the arena. So more or less, see you next week, guys. We still don't know yet what we will do. So if you can write me directly via Twitter at itsmorglum as you suggest so, or you can contact me via Facebook. Please do so. Let us know what did you like most about our show. Please remember this Sunday another Beta Cup for HearthStone. Maybe somehow we will manage to stream it for you. I cannot promise anything yet. And then please remember that in 2 weeks we have Intel Extreme Masters Cologne. Lots of good League of Legends stuff coming your way. My name is Marcin Smorgon-Lelątko. It was a pleasure to be your host for tonight. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.